everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two very good defenses on the field today. Both rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed, and each wants to prove that it's no fluke. The Cardinals are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Redskins, who will need to be sharp on offense.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On play action, they'll throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes runner, get him out in the flat and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Allen coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. Over there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is When they know that the defense can take the ball away as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run again with Perine. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Gun. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll run it here with Perine. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Again, here's P. Ryan. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Here's P. Ryan. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now P. Ryan. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs? That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
So he'll set up a throw. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Coleman now. And now running right through it. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing, but I wonder about mindset, because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a carry for P. Ryan. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Out to the left here to Reed. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from the desert after this. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll drop to throw. Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So they're operating in the red zone. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here now it's 2nd and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The drive starts with a handoff to P-Ryan, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Thompson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Green.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Room past the 20. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tevin Coleman, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Watch it now. No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! 36. Check 13. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. On your truck. All right, here we go. Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Coleman has it here right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here we go. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Set. Green, 39.
Here's Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point try now for Walsh.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! No. God! Back there! Detroit! Detroit! Back there! Watch it now, Barney! Leopard! All right, now, look at
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start on the ground with P-Ryan. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A toss play. Here's P-Ryan. Now P-Ryan is stripped to the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Here we go now. 3, gun. Watch it now, Barney. Over. No. Check. All right, now, look at 56.
He'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. 3,
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
This is fielded at the 27. Oh, what a move. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Out to the left here to Reed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done. All
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Coleman, and he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without Holding.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now back to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. So here now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll drop the throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. The gap there has widened. The Seahawks just scored again. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know, people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
so for the Cardinals, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Washington, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.